Hello, 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 hello. It's a quiet day today, and it is also like a totally different time from what we usually stream. But figured it is only two chapters left of this game, and figured, well, if we don't, if we do this for like a regular stream, people are gonna be confused as heck unless they've been tuning in for the past like 4 streams. We wanted to finish it last night, but we were just feeling a little tired and everything. Hi, Val. So figured we'd just get right to it and finish this out so that we can play something a little bit more fun and like engaging. We have Cheetos and a green tea matcha frappuccino. So we are comfortable despite the heat. Oh. Yum. It is also like 100 degrees, but whatever. You know, it's cool. How wow. We gaming. That's right. We are gaming. Gaming. There we go. Yep, there we go. How wow. Chapter 16 at 4:19 a.m. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Hello? This is Jowd. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. Who knows where this is? Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, looks like it. After a brief Turkish ban, we bring you game, yes. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I better go. Oh wow. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel, but that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. Welcome to the Ynoa, Detective Jowd. My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone, hope you don't mind. Egad! Never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation, a submarine, eh? But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Ynoa was going to surface. Confound it! We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. Just shoots the guy. The bullet the man in the red was shot with had a radio transmitter on it. And that's why I have a little something for you. Cabanela was giving me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio transceiver made to look like a pocket watch. Yes, Inspector Cavanella. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere. Ah, Sissel, you mean? Dead. You! You can relax. That's nothing but his shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please, let her go. Hello, Monster Club. How's you? Oh, hi, Orchid. The body is being weird and back hurts. Oh dear. Oh no, no, no. Hope you're resting. There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. What? What in the world was that? The Temsic fragment. It gives the spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel isn't concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? What a mistake to make, right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. Force the back hurts we sit in, nothing but gamer posture, so obviously we are going to experience back pains. Well, since, don't worry, I mean, like, just correct your posture a bit. Posture redeem for you. Don't sit like a pretzel. Ah, wah. By posture check, we are fairly well positioned. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd! Where did he go? What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be somewhere. I smell danger. I'd better find them. And fast. Oh, hey. So you're here too, huh? It's Missile! Yes, I think even I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. What with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. But sitting like a pretzel is my personality trait. Plus, I am a bug. I don't have them. Veggies. Oh, okay, you don't have veggies. Yeah, you should eat your veggies too. Especially if you're a bug. Yeah. But it's okay. You can be Samsa Gregor. Lie on your back. In your bed. Yeah. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? I'm sorry to say, I don't think I can. Why did I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find that lady detective and the lady together. You got it! Okay. Oh, look. Phone. How? The phone is ringing. Oh, hello? Wow! It's Miss Camilla, I just know it. My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me. I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing. You bet! No, I eat the flesh of other bugs. I am a mantis. I don't eat greens. Okay, that's fair. Oh, well. Let's see. Oh, I see. We just do this. Give Sissel. Oh, okay. First, get Sissel over here. And then... Swappy swap. I think I just heard another explosion in the distance. Got a bad feeling about this. Or could you eat anything that is edible? That's good. Eating things is good. That black hello, it came off the hook. Uh-oh, I better answer it fast. Excuse me, 1 second. I am at the Cheeto dust portion of my bag of Cheetos, and therefore, most of my Cheetos are tiny. That is sad, but it is a necessary sacrifice I will make. Hello, Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! What is it, Missile? Oh, Sissel, hurry! Okay, I'm coming. The path is right here in front of me. I just have to use it. Hello, is anybody there? It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel. Where are you? Somebody please answer. I guess she can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was just ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is... She said Lynn. Miss Lynn? We'd better hurry. Let's go, Sissel. Let's go there. Anyway, this game is so cool. Yes, it is. It is one of our favorite games. We are about to finish it all out. It's no use. Nobody's answering. Miss Camilla and Miss Lynn. Oh, poor Miss Lynn. Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! And Missile, too. I'm so glad to see you're all right. Well, I wouldn't say I'm all right, exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before, when he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla. I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Hey, Missile? Could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it! Thank you, Missile. What a good dog. I wonder what happened this time. Better talk to the little lady a little more. And then, I better do something about the detective lady. So let's talk to her for a second. Can I talk to you for a minute? Yes, Sissy? Could you tell me what happened to you? Katunk. Mistle's the best doggo material. Yeah, for sure. What happened after I last saw you at your old house? Oh, let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. I woke up to the sound of an engine. So she was already in the submarine by then. I thought to myself, I have to escape. The next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move. And then... Camilla! I was so relieved, I don't remember what happened after that. She must have passed out, the poor thing. You've been through so much. You are very brave. I think Lynn's probably been through more than me. You've both been brave. Okay, let's talk to you for a quick second. I'm sorry I can't help right now, Sissel, but I think I'd better stay with Miss Camilla. Yeah, that's alright. I think so too. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Oh, thank you. Sissel? Yes? Could you say that again? I really like the sound of that. Yeah, maybe later? Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, let's see. We can maybe turn it. Haha. Oh, Sissel, you're here. Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I'm dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. And where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the Super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with the radio transmitters Inspector Cabanela fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor in the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. What? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy. Sounds like it'd be quicker for me to see for myself. The engine room of the S. Yonoa. Camilla, are you okay? Camilla? Hello, Lynn. Or is it Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, well. I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls for the dead. Orochi Camilla. What a fucking... The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted, to be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about that, what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. She's right. I'm not him, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Jowd. As Camilla, when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life. Again. You don't have to add the again part. Alright, let's see what's going on. Can't really move. So let's see, the cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. Wow, this is philosophical. Yeah. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid, with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Cannot move, okay. Camilla? It's been 10 years. Okay, the gun is what we need to do. Well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Doop-a-doop-doop. Phone's ringing. There we go. Here we go. Let's see what's going on here. Thought I could use the phone if in the past if somebody was calling. What are you talking about? The receiver has to be off the hook, silly. Well, don't look at me. I can't do it. I don't have any hands or feet right now. Somebody please answer the phone. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Okay. That doesn't help us. The monitor doesn't help us. Does this do anything? Oh, there we go. That's not a very well-made, wheel. Hey, we somehow managed to knock them down the receiver. Somehow managed? Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry. Now's your chance to get to the phone. It might be Detective Jowd. She's right. I better go check it out. Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here, on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. Let's see. Let's see what's going on over there. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board. I think this is a huge safety concern, isn't it? That is a submarine, correct? Yes, it is. This is extremely a submarine. Hello, Oceline. We're finishing this game out. We are on a submarine. Actually, we haven't done this in a bit. It's very topical. That does it. I promise to turn over and you leave, Mom. Who is he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true, neither one of us really are resting in peace. Anyway, looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of the sub has changed slightly. We got a little bit more time. Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? It's Detective Jowd. What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temsic fragment taken away. Okay, let's see. What are we doing? Actually, before we do that, let's take a moment to read out the final, not obits, but profiles of folks. Me, the mystery. I lost my life at a lonely spot in the outskirts of town. I don't know who I am. The man I pursued, thinking he was me, took Lynn hostage in the park 10 years ago and was hit by a meteorite and killed. Oh dear. The red-headed target. A detective who was at the scene of my death. Her name's Lynn. She managed to sneak into the submarine and find Camilla. She lost her life trying to protect Camilla from the explosion. Ray of Light. He calls himself Ray. I don't know who he really is. He taught me the secrets of the powers of the dead. He wants me to find out the truth behind the mysterious things happening in this town tonight. Hunter in the dark. He calls himself Nearsighted Jigo. He's a sniper who carries a golden shotgun. Somebody apparently ordered him to kill the Detective Lynn and me. He's gone now, due to an unfortunate accident. Eyebrowed Villain. A foreigner who planned to carry out a deal tonight, knowing the powers of the dead. He knew the source of those powers was the meteorite fragment, so he stole it from the man in the red's body and made his escape, abandoning the Yanoa to the sea. Masked Muscle Man. He appears to be the old man's servant. He operates the machines in the strange room expertly. He was with Detective Jowd when the strange room suddenly disappeared from the rest of the submarine. Let's see. Hope it doesn't end up like OceanGate. Well, it is a little bit nicer, better designed, I think. Though that wheel just turning and falling is somewhat concerning. This would be very bad for everyone in it, yeah. The Little Lady. She's Detective Jowd's daughter. Her name is Camilla, apparently. And she believes her mother's death was caused by the contraption she created. Lynn found her in the submarine, but the man in red was controlling her. A friendly little valiant pet, a friendly little Pomeranian. His name is Missile. Thinking he needs his powers to protect the little lady, he chose not to be brought back to life. He came along to the sub with me to save his mistress Lynn and Camilla. Lynn's neighbor, her name is Emma, in protest of her Justice Minister husband's execution order, she moved out with her daughter. She made up with her husband, but is apparently doomed to dangle from the chandelier tonight. Feverish Firecracker. The daughter of the woman in purple. Her name is Emile. But with peace restored to her family, and after finally being able to call her father, she is now sleeping soundly. Maybe she's worn out by all this drama. The careworn gentleman. A justice minister who sits agonizing in his stately office. 1 month ago, he was physically manipulated into ordering the death row convict's execution. Not wanting this to get out, he's since been in constant anguish. He decided to halt the execution. Let's see, well, Lynn did explode, yes. Well, get crushed, at least. Let's see, these guys are no longer important. The Odd Blue Doctor. A phony medical examiner. He was working with the man in red. His plan was to steal the corpse from the site, but Inspector Campanella saw through his plot and bribed him to bring the body to the junkyard's maintenance building basement. Lanky and Loose Lawman, the head of the Special Investigations Unit. His insistence on a spotless record was so that he'd be able to prove his friend's innocence. He fired a bullet with a radio transmitter into the man in Red's body and urged Lin to bring the case to conclusion. Detective with the cab. He works under Inspector Cabanela. Apparently his name is Detective Rinch. After hearing Lin's story at the restaurant, he takes on the task of looking for the little lady, and was never successful ever again. Guardian of the park. A man who protects the park. 10 years ago, he witnessed Lin being saved by a falling meteorite. Now, to protect the Rock of the Gods that performed this miracle, he lobbies to stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Pigeon Man. The superintendent of the junkyard. He was a police medical examiner, but he quit the force to research the meteorite's radiation. He built the basement contraption based on Cabanela's reports in order to further the investigation into Zhao's case. Jovial Tenor, the chef of the chicken kitchen. He appears to be in the middle of a delivery, but he's busy singing in his rich tenor voice while swinging away on the park swing. He is now back in his shop. Typical cop. I guess he's one of the policemen investigating my murder. There are so many of them, I can't tell them apart. Fair. Navy Blue Square. A guard at a prison. He's no longer sitting at his desk working. In grave situations, he performs the panic dance, a dance that's been passed down in his family for generations. Rock Jailbird. A rock and roll roller who sang the national secrets during a live nationwide broadcast. Thought to have been manipulated into committing his crime, he's now being held in a top-secret research facility. The curry-loving jailbird. An odd fellow who laid siege to the Metro Police Department and demanded curry and rice. Thought to have been manipulated into committing his crime, he is now being held in a top-secret research facility. Fated jailbird. An excellent detective. His name is Jowd. A death row inmate, he feels responsible for 2 murders, but his execution was called off. He snuck onto the sub to rescue his daughter, but then disappeared before my eyes, along with the room he was in. Itchy Man, no longer important. Cute chicken carrier. A police investigator who is working undercover in the chicken kitchen as a waitress. Her name is Memory. She planted a bug in the suspicious couple's chicken. She's a co-worker of the detective doing the stakeout from the park. Black-hearted Blue Man. One half of the couple that showed up to make a deal that could affect the future of the nation. When he mistook Camilla for the Justice Minister's daughter and abducted her, he accidentally hit the little doggy with his motorcycle. Black-hearted Blue Woman. One half of the couple that showed up to make a deal that could affect the future of the nation. The pair kidnapped Camilla. She has a strong sixth sense and can apparently sense my presence. Fastidious Glass Polisher. A composed bartender at the chicken restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen, who continuously polishes glasses. It seems he doesn't notice anything besides the glass in his hand, or does he? Beloved Mother. Camilla's mother and Jowd's wife. 5 years ago, she was shot and killed when the contraption Camilla made for her birthday made an impossible move. There is a good possibility the manipulator had a hand in her death. Minor Crew Hand. A member of the crew of the submarine, the Yanoa. Afraid of the restless ghosts he hears are on board, he decides to quit his job. The Other Me. The man I was pursuing, who I was convinced that was me. His true identity is the manipulator, the spirit of a man who was killed by a meteorite fragment 10 years ago. He controlled Camilla as part of his revenge, but while he was out, his fragment was stolen. That's a lot of stuff to go through. Honestly, I think we can go ahead and skip this. This is all very, very important stuff, but yes. I don't get it, what's happening? They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just going to go ahead and steal the Tempsic fragment. Huh? But that's cheating! I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where the Tempsic fragment is going to go. Let's see. What happens? It won't budge. Maybe it's broken? Oh well, I guess I don't have to lower it right now. And if I even had to move it, I could probably get Lin to do it for me. This too? Nothing happened. It sure seems like it should do something. Maybe it's just kind of an ornament. Is this... Oh, actually... No, I can't do that. Haha! Come on, let's see where this goes. Aha! They're all crammed in! They're all crammed in! Ah! The Temstick fragment! You're mine at last! The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Sissel, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Jowd in it. Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening. Now then, I'd better hurry along, before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Yanoa will be his coffin. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel. Aha, so that's the cause of the giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo, it's like, well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind. It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before the torpedo is fired. We can't let it launch. What can we do? Let's just get to the torpedo as fast as we can. Maybe we can find a way to stop it somehow. Somehow? A true detective never gives up. Well, we certainly can't just ignore it. Switchboard. There's no time, it's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope... Why was the I hope at the end the strongest part of the sentence? Okay, here it goes. Why is there a mouse here? That's so rude. I can't believe a mouse is gonna die for this. I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. But was this really the best move? I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? Who do you think was controlling the torpedo, Squeak? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in there? Let's see, what's going on here? Do you know how a torpedo works? No, I can't say I do. Wow, detectives sure do know a lot. I saw it explained once in a book. On impact, the fuse of the tip is depressed. That in turn sets off the detonator. The detonator, huh? That must be the big red button. So how do we stop it? They didn't explain anything about that in the book. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. Or not. I think those outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. The spinning black things? Apparently, their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. This is probably the detonator. Hey, don't press it. The torpedo will explode. Uh-oh, better be careful. But you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. Safety device, huh? That sounds promising. We have to put the safety up before this thing blows up. This is a good question. How did that big mouse get in here? Yep. Okay, nothing over here. Striker does not work. How about the joint? This looks like just the thing. If we clamp the thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means that we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand all the details, but I do want to give it a try. But before we do that, it looks like we have to get something out of the way up first, huh? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see if... No. Aha! There we go. Great. We've dumped that little creature off. Wow, those weights sure are heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. Right. There. We've clamped the safety device on. We did it. That should keep the torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo's still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it! What's the matter? You still look unhappy. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up. Well, we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable! Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we'd better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right. I'm worried about Camilla. Eating a Cheeto. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. The water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. I like how we start here. Transformer. Medium fan. Let's see. Okay, so I'm guessing we can't... Oh, we can't reach it. Okay. The lights went out, but this machine works. Still apparently works. Unfortunately, yes, it won't run for very long. But maybe I can use its movements to help me create a path. I better hurry over to Lynn. It's not safe to stay here. And I just don't have the power to stop that water from coming in. So we turn this, swap over, like that. Yes, there we go. Let's see. Was that a feint? Aha! Yeah, it was a joke. I had to go this way. Lynn? Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be around any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. I'm so happy everyone is going to be with me now. As we die. Camilla? Miss Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do. Oh, I think I'm gonna cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. I better set a signal to Lynn that I'm here, before it's too late. Oh, look at that. Flashlight. Oh, it's Sissel. He's here. Up you go. I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room is gonna fill up with water fast. We better get out of that door as quickly as we can. We won't be getting out of that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Hey, look. That ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way, yeah? I can't swim, neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? Thanks. Great. Let's see. That's not a good nickname to give people. Let's see. Yeah. Weird. There must be a switch or something around somewhere that lowers the ladder. Provided the person who designed the sub didn't miscalculate the ladder's length. I didn't even consider that possibility. I have to warn you. Can't swim, neither can Camilla. Yeah, you already told me. It's not the emergency light. Maybe it's the handle? Oh. Maybe that'll... Aha! Good chunk. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. Lynn's kind of a boss for doing this. Eeh. What was that? It looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know. You can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be like an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. Now, all we have to do is get to that door and we're safe. Eek! She was right somehow. Oops. Ow. What happened just now? Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. Can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either way, we're really lucky we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now. As if the latter could be true. You know, actually, if she died, it would be easier for us. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. We'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with the ghost tricks. Well, well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Sissel, there you are. How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it's going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course. After all, just about ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning but for himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Can I? No, it doesn't seem I can do anything. Let's see. Pipe, shaft. Medium fan, a medium fan. Let's do that. Aha. You'll have to forgive me, I have played this game somewhat before. Go up is easier said than done, when I'm holding Camilla. I know, we're gonna try to create a path for you somehow. The water just keeps on rising. Please, hurry. Oh, and by the way, did I ever tell you? You can't swim, neither can Camilla. Oops, already said that, didn't I? Okay, well, good luck. Thank you. Exactly what I needed. That should do it. Hey, there, how about that? Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me. You better hurry, I don't think the water is gonna wait for you. Ouch! What? Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can. We have to. Alright. What are we doing? Look at poor Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. They're mystified. I don't get it. Anyway, I think we're gonna need your powers here. We have to do something about those steam pipes fast. Leave it to me. I'll demystify this situation in no time. Careful there, little doggy. Don't get too overconfident. I'll try going up. There must be something I can do, too. Ah, there we go. Let's see. Look at it. If I swap the pipes, it changes how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, I get it. Because the cracks in each pipe are different. Each pipe sprays out different steam in a different way, huh? Okay, I bet that will come in handy. Oops, wrong way. Let's see. Actually, is it? Darn this little thing called water. Look what it's done, huh? Just a second ago it was chilling me to the bone, and now it's hitting me as steam hot enough to melt a person. My boots and my coat are soaking wet. Water just pours out of them when I move. How dare that water treat you like that? Here, let me lap it all up for you. You better not, Missile. It's salt water. Sounds like she's starting to get crabby. Achoo! Okay, I'm working on it. Oops. Doop-a-doop. Okay, let's... Come on. A little closer. Thank you. There we go. How does this help? Uh-oh. Water's getting... Here comes that water again. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so he can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about the steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. So by closing this valve, I've shut off the steam flow to that first pipe. Okay, so that means that I need to find the worst offending. Is this what I need to do? No. God, I need to memorize how things work. Okay. No. This way. There we go. How's that work? Okay, we're almost there. I think. There we go. Is this it? Is this something? There, how does that look? It looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. Ouch. Look up there. If I can just make it to that door, we can escape. Now, how in the world am I going to get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Well, let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yeah, let's... something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you being sarcastic? Okay, let's see. So what do we got to work with here? Fuse box, emergency lights, a monitor, no. That's not gonna go anywhere. I mean, is that gonna do anything? No, it's not. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. If I can get this door open, Lyn can escape. I can't budge it. It seems to be stuck on something. I guess we'll have to wait for Lyn to use her miraculous power on it. But first, we have to get her up here. Okay. Oh, maybe this will work. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away. It is getting very, very difficult. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it. Hurry. Is that any way to ask for something? Please get the door open. I'm afraid I just can't do it. It's all up to you and your miraculous powers now. We're almost there now. Just have to get the door open. Let's just make sure we don't have anything else that needs to be done. It's not... It can't possibly be that, right? Nope, okay, we're good. I'd have hated it. Oh, let's talk to Missile while we're at it. Please hurry and open the door. I'm not very good at opening doors, I'm afraid. But you managed to open the door where you escaped Lyn's apartment, didn't you? Yes, but do you have any idea how many times I had to attack that horrible door to open it? No, I guess I don't have any idea. Neither do I, because I can't count beyond 3. Gee, I'm sorry to hear that. We're almost there now. Just have to get this door open. It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh, no. No! This way. Eek! What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lyn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of the deep, dark darkness. Oh, so the dog's like Val thing? Not sure we follow that one. Yay, we are 1 chapter away. Chapter 17, 5:10 a.m. Oh, actually, there's 2 more chapters, huh? The upended submarine continues to sink, slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Bow of the game company. Ah, I see. Lyn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Oh my god. Oh, it's you. I see you managed to survive, Detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth, or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. Its engine room is destroyed, there's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted. The Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah. That meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives powers and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kinda got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently, there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems that these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over the past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell? We died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day, 10 years ago. A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So of course I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Ka-chunk. Aren't the Temsic remnants still right there in the park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of that meteorite's radiation too. The radiation's time effect. Another effect that the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think that time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of the meteorite? Well, one of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? This is so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? Contradictory existence. That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at that moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive, and not really dead. And hello, Arthi! How are you? 9 months. Gosh, that is terrifying. Hi. We're finishing up Ghost Trick. I think you've played this before, right? So buckle up. We can make a whole baby now. Arthi, we haven't... We're not in that kind of relationship. So I just simply existed, not really alive, and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old fishing guy mentioned something. You're right, maybe just half of one. Oh dear. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with his scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Okay, so let's get into the revenge. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought that he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsic. Let's see. It's okay. We can tape the other half together when we make it 9 months from now. Oh, no. No, that's not how babies work. Half babies are biblically approved. It's fine. Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, only a settled custom. Only as test. Biblically accurate half babies. Oh. Why are we giving birth to these? Or, no. Arthi, are you giving birth to these babies for me? Because I'm not getting pregnant. We refuse. Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsic. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanela and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsic fragment, and here I am. I mean, sure, if you want me to, I will happily get pregnant for your sake. Arthi. Please. We love you. We love you, and we appreciate your willingness to get pregnant. But it is okay. It is just what friends do. Okay, thank you. Yeah, alright. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? One final target. If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay, but I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Just some friendly pregnancy, yeah. Huh? 10 years later, and you'd become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. What's a little pregnancy between friends? Yeah, no, but okay. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed its mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan, anyway. They had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that. But then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsic meteorite. Because you were looking into Jowd's case. I thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. Alright. And that pretty much is the whole story. The only thing left to do now is to wait for water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh no, not like Ocean Gate. There are no cores that link from here to the water surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. Ghostrick, more like Ghost Titan. Oh dear. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. The Bluetooth only uses spotty Blu-ray for communication. Oh dear. Bluetooth. Bluetooth. God. Okay. What? This feeling. Cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. Your mind is jumbled. It's fair. Don't worry. You know what I meant to say. Yeah. This must be how you felt all along. Lynn? Camilla! Is it true we're stuck here? What? Oh, If my dad... If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all that trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsik fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We just have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Yes, we do. This will tell us where Detective Jowd is. That present from the inspector in white. That's right. Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in the person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right? Right, Miss Lynn? Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it was too early to give up. It looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. Alright. So my dad isn't here on the submarine? Don't worry, we're going to go get him right now. Okay. I hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings when I said what I said about my dad saving us if he was here. Oh, don't worry about that. Comments like that just roll right off Miss Lynn's back. She's really thick-skinned. Ouch. I'm going to start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me. Miss Camilla, I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla. No. Talk to you. Okay, what do we do now? We go find the command room that was launched somewhere in the sea. What? How? Just to let you know, I don't like water very much. According to Lynn, the key to our plan is a torpedo kind of missile. Missile? You have a missile right here. I don't think she's talking about that kind of missile. Now then, where did we see another torpedo? So his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without fragments? It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Jowd's watch will tell us exactly where it is. Right, he said it was a radio receiver, didn't he? That might still be there might still be another torpedo on this submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Jowd. That's a brilliant plan, Detective. You think so? So, what are you gonna do? Ride on top of that torpedo? Of course not. You guys are going to go. Darn, I kind of wanted to see that. Did you want to see me drown? I mean, we've seen you do everything else. Oh, hello. That is so handy. Just missile the missile. Why is that machine shoving grapes at me? Well, this looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Oh, it does. It sounds heavenly. I've been thinking about this for a while now. Don't you think that country's use of technology is just a little off? Says the guy who made a deal with said country. Anyway, it looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted. Oh, woo. Can we dial it out? Yes, we can, to the torpedo room. Torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about Ram. We don't want to blow Detective Jowd up. Something like that. Well, we'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there. Hey, we just did it. No worries. It looks like torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room with the torpedo into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck! Yeah. Switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken? But I don't think the entire device is broken, though. It should work, just fine if only I could move the switch. We'll have to find a way to move it somehow, but I can't do it with my powers alone. I think this might be a time for a little switcheroo. What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? This is no time to be standing around, unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Alright. Cool. Ka-chunk. Hey, there we go. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end, then. But something's odd. What is it? The command room, it looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right. Okay, hop into the missile. Also, let's see. A hydrate. We will drink our little frappuccino. Wow. Frappuccino. And a stretch. Ah. Thank you. I love that Sissel doesn't know what he looks like, but he decided he loves the shades so much he'll just keep them. Yeah, no, he's a bro like that. He's very, very good about that. And also, thank you for the stretch and hydrate. That's very, very helpful. More drinks. We're also gonna have a Cheeto while we're at it, because we're on a ad break. Cheetos. Okay. Okay. Hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay. Thanks. I've already set the torpedo's course. Cheeto Chino. It'll head towards the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back to and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missiles can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. Wait, but Miss Lynn? You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never again, ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make things happen. I believe in you. He's such a good doggo, yeah. I'll be right here, waiting for you. We'll see each other. Don't worry. Miss Camilla. That's a good boy, Missile. That's a good boy, Missile. Anyway. The other missile was a girl missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready. Sissel? Yeah? We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is, I'm truly glad I met you tonight. And thank you for everything. Is Papika the girl missile? Yes, Papika is the girl missile. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promised, little lady. Of course we will. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea before I can think of an answer? The 12 seconds are up. How convenient. Beep. Hey, Autumn. Detective Jowd! Bet that big masked man did this. I'm going to bite him. Better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Wait, are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. Now, how is Camilla? What about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Yanoa. So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I knew the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You? You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you? Yomiel? So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So your real name is Yomiel? That's right. But those people on the Yanoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask some questions? I've been trying to figure out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can tell you, right, Detective Jowd? Right. About Yomiel. 10 years ago. You were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know? Yes, he is. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining this project. Best Pomeranian ever. Even better than Papika, I'm sorry. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new national system using multi-dimensional programming theory. Oh, whoa! Yeah. They can only code and nothing else. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I would ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. Police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel. Real motive for revenge, 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in the world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. The deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life? Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me. A rebirth? A new beginning, huh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response in the end was betrayal. Hell hath no fury, what like a fucking nerd. The betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I expected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsic was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this. Oh my god. Yeah, nerds. Never make them mad. Don't make me mad when I'm playing Mahjong either. And you had no idea they were doing all this. None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all that trouble to make a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsic meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanela and the old pitching guy, huh? At first, the government didn't believe that report. But then, they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain odd person. Oh my god, is he the... No, he's just a weirdo. The park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsic meteorite. Now, we just have people like that too. So that's it then. So the upshot of your grand deal was this, huh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good would that do now? But we promised. We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright. Fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go, then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. The Esionoa control room. 4 minutes before death. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. By the way, I am not human, Detective. Real, the first shot killed the cat, and this is who Sissel is. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Why would you go to all this trouble? There's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. I was Reeve all this time, Detective. Now it is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems. Detective? Camilla, forgive me. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility? In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning this situation around. Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at Yomiu's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. Temsic fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? Well, that's all we can do. I figured it out. I know what that possibility, no matter how small, is that they were afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of the Temsik. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right. But not anymore. The Temsik fragment has been taken away. Exactly. So, what does that mean? Get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsik fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So, let's see. That means we can go back? Back to 4 minutes before your death? But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move. Let's go! Fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it. The final death at the end of the long night. That's simple. Who the fuck knows? We're going. We're just going. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. Always remember. Happy day. The final journey to the truth starts now. Oh, that was a long chapter. Alright. We must go deeper. Deeper where? Just deeper somewhere. Hi, Iridescence. By the way, we are entering finale, ending mode, so this will basically spoil the entire plot. Most of the plot has been spoiled, but we will find out who Sissel really is. Final chapter. There is no time marker for this one, because we don't know what time it is. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. I've already played this game, so I'm not worried. Yeah, no, you're fine, but I'm just worried, like, the 6 other people watching right now. It was nice of you to warn other people. Yeah, like, we are only doing, like, the last 3 chapters of this game right now, so I don't know who Sissel is, but I hope there are more Pomeranians. We will see. I think, yeah, there is a Pomeranian. Do not worry. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Temsik Park, 4 minutes before death. I know we have Missile, but if there are more palms... Aha, I see. It's a big potato! Hold it! Give it up! Do you really think you can outrun me? Ah. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her! Kitty. Oh, a kitten? Shoot, you might get hurt. Tiny Lyn with potato. Meow. Good. Are you okay? You're all right now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones that saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsik meteorite, huh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. Changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Let's see. Tiny Lin with potato, serendipitous meteorite. Who would have thought it? Yeah. And this is how Jowd put Lin in the path that killed her half a dozen times. Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lin would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato? What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lin won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What do we got here? Lin is doing hobo activity. It's good. It builds character. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. A roasted sweet potato. Headphones. Miss Lin looks so happy. Sure, she's happy. She's about to eat some sweet potato. And that's what happiness is all about. And that happiness is about to be shattered in a single instant. When she drops her sweet potato. So this is where we find out the sweet potato was the true murder weapon all along. Yeah, probably. I don't think you're seeing the big picture. Anyway, we have to keep our eyes peeled for a chance to make our move. Right. We won't drop the ball. Or that sweet potato. Okay. So it looks like we are kind of stuck here for the moment. It's ready. Hold it. Alright. We can get into this. We can do this. We can turn it up. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you've even forgotten what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. But there's nothing like them on a cold winter day. And they're sweet and they smell delicious. These guys sure are making me want to try one. Let's see. Potato. What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lin's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Yay. Meteor's still dropping. Okay, let's see. We can... Maybe we'll just go here. Can we rock this? Okay, if we rock this, we can... Oh, hey, that's a good little shape for a potato. I think we see what we're doing here. Ah! Ah! No! Okay. What else do we need to do here? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, I think I got it. After this fate change. Let's see. That she does. The way she goes for roast chicken is admirable. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, we do this. Go back over here. We rock this. Spray. We go over here and ride the potato. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, look. Look at that sweet potato. That big, scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato, Missile. That's Mino. Oh, right, of course. But look at them. The potato and the Mino. Right now, they're both the same shape. So you're saying we could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go. And I'm gonna need your help. My help? Okay, so we do this. We can do this. Let's see, can we? Okay, we can't reach there. Aha! I think this should do it. Oh, look. The lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, Tempsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on the way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Let's see. Okay, that's not gonna do anything. I don't think we can do anything else here, so I think we're just gonna have to watch it play out. Unless there's something else we can do, but... It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Looks like that's right in the fragment's path. Oh, okay. That giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway. Now the fragment's path is ought to change. Sissel rode that tater. Welcome back from the ad if you have been watching an ad. Katunk. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Taking a look at that fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No. Ugh. Detective Jowd. Tempsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Ugh. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now! If you don't, you're gonna shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! Yeah, I used to be a detective, but I took a meteor fragment to the knee. Oops. No! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen. Missile, the bullet is stopped in midair. I'm here, inside this bullet. Now let's swap it with something. With what? Detective Jowd, The meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. Huh? We have to prove that this murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. Hey, look! A bullet. Oh no, we stopped the bullet. But still couldn't save him. That's not true. Huh? My fate's getting pierced through the back. Might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. He got tatered. Fast as a missile. Yeah, Missile is such a good dog. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was slowly turning. Look out! Wake up, you gotta get out of here! Damn it, my legs won't work. It's all over, we're out of time. Miss Lynn? It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. Huh? I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. Huh? With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. The battle against the fate of death. Yoimiya! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your powers to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright. I'll try to move there. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. It does, kinda. Let's see. Let's try to watch. Let's just watch little Lynn become mashed potato again. Again. And again. Amogus? No. I'm dead, though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Got it. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? What can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, I'll still be right above Miss Lynn. It'll be still above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Huh? Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or 2 helped. Oh, it helped, alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? You know what? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Ye gods. Yeah, Yomio kind of gets the short end of the stick here. Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit. But the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. Okay, but 4 minutes again, forever. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? And that's how Lynn became a cop. Thanks! Okay. You know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah. Sadly. Hang on. Help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened. The kitty. Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. But come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. Doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? And that's how Kitty became a cop. The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my own one and only friend. Okay, but if my completely wild guess is right, fuck you. Have fun. Yeah, this is a great game. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend. We were the cat all along! I think I finally remember. Props to Chiaki for keeping a straight face. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Hold it! Sissel all along. Somebody please look at me. Huh? Oh, kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I don't know why I was even surprised. Fucking took me. I just only died at the time. I had lost everything in my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul was transferred to the Black Kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat, with you for a while. Also, the superpowers would knock things off shelves. Yeah, I know, right? After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the war. There was somebody I just had to go see, just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiya." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't really understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lin, I would see that light, or at least, that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away, after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside the bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in the country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was it? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? I wasn't able to completely control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside the bag. I hate that I was right about Lin shooting the cat. Yeah, I know. It was a very, very delicious moment of truth for me. To whether to, like, just play it as coolly as possible or not. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there, in the presence of Temsic radiation. That was so delicious. And that's when I got my powers of the dead. My ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember that thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. Yeah. The fate of your death. Kitten, Sissel's fate. And I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yeah, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, huh? Fate averted! So, Yomiel, looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling those 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we go back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. Huh? The memories of all of us will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, huh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life? Hey, Sissel? Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just want to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now. Right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait! before you go back to the new present, I wanted to thank you. Ray! Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it is I, Ray. In case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. Huh. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I love this twist. Yeah, no, this is the best twist. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know. Who exactly are you? Wait, Sissel forgetting everything was because he's a cat and has no object permanence. Yeah, basically. Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. Ah, remember that guy? Yeah. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot in the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place in the left, and in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paws toward his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead! But how? The fact that Missile greets the murderers with one tail. I mean, like, that's how our dog would have done too. He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it. Do you not? Hey, wait a minute. Missile has power of the dead, he's built different. No, he just died right next to Yomiel. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the powers to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. I still say it's built different. I mean, he is technically built different. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red, in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? Yeah, he's a top Pomeranian, that's true. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? Missile! Such a good boy! I'm also snoozing this ad. That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. One of the best boys. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate the desk lamp. Over the course of long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching The Man in Red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around. What? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lin had lost her life at the junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the Ghost World path to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made me my first stand on Ed. I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well? You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died, and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. Mew. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we could both benefit. And namely, the right path would be... Very cat behavior. Yeah, no. Sissel, very cat. The path to the man in the red. To Yomio. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And then the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile, so you waited and waited these 10 long years? And all for the sake of two ladies, Lynn and Camilla? Of course. Because that's what doggies do! Now then, farewell, Sissel. And so that night of a single night, the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had happened in the town tonight. Powerful dog behavior. Such a good dog. I made my way back to a new present. Okay, I'm gonna snooze ads one more time. Such a good dog. Best dog. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Murder machine! Oh, no gun though. That's too bad. Nobody ever loved a dog as much as Takumi loves Missile. Yeah, it's true though. Were you surprised? Oh, did I accidentally click out? Yeah, I did. You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday, the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well, I wanted to use it again. And that's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Chowd. Dad, you're home! Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. Well, how long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is a symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, huh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will. That you will. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right. The very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep. He's never gotten any bigger or anything. Wow, that's a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Alright, everyone. Let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. This kitten is a senior citizen. Woo. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow too. And so we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected, somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. And that's it! That's the game! I wanted Fel to watch this. That's all you fucking do! A happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Oh, like I said, it wasn't my birthday. Hey, Missile. I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. I love this game. The Immortal Meteorite Cat. No, really, that is the fucking best concept. And this game deserves a VT, like a second iteration just for having Adventures of Immortal Cat. There! How do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Campanella. What kind of example is the Inspector providing for his men? Here's your food, gentlemen. Memory, what are you doing here? I heard you were going to be picking a new member for the Special Investigations Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again, just so you could eat the job? Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. I think she just wants to eat chicken. I've never cooked this way before. It's so exciting, so exotic. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fungi curry chicken paradise. La la la. Is this really necessary? This new curry chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now, good luck with the taste testing. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? Aha! In the next game, they're gonna go through time and see why the roast chicken is so addictive. It's the cocaine. I mean, that's not really a mystery. It's just the cocaine. These guys are all like geniuses at what they do. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams! And they're dead. Coke Fried Chicken has a new vibe now. It's the nicotine marinade. Ugh. So this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you can give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscretions of a minister, perhaps? Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here is the stodgy mind of my darling husband. Okay, I can't snooze ads anymore. I should have just let it run while I had the chance. The deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. The Yanoa is about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Eject! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. Love, peace, and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. Sorry if you have to watch an ad. Oh no, they found his true calling. To be a rocker. Stop the park from charging emission. Protect the rights of those who live here. It's mean and evil, yeah. I'm glad that the park is extremely saved. Like, there is no chance of the park not being a park anymore. Bailey's still panic dancing. Today's the day. You know, he's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down to our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say, next week? You got it! A smartphone promotion guy. He can walk! And he's alive! He's normal! 10 long years, Yomiyo. Your time is up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Thank you, Sissel. I don't know how he survived that without any permanent damage. Yeah, I know, right? He painted the cat! Hey, it's Kitty. Awa. And here is the HD remake staff. He's AC at. No, I think Arthi was meaning the Yomiel's fact that he's standing in his prison cell painting. I like how this game runs on the RE engine, the same engine as the remake of the Resident Evil 2 and 4 games. Alrighty. That Mino really kind of like fucked him up there. And he was also pierced in the back. He should have some kind of permanent damage there. Oh, a donut. Like throwback, that's true. Is there gonna be a rat? There better be a rat. Rat! Yeah, I'm glad I didn't, like, do this in one sitting last last stream, and I'm glad that I decided to do this in 2 streams instead of 1, because that would have been a 6-hour stream if I did it, and 6 hours of me straight talking as well, which is a lot. Down to the special thanks. Ghost Advisor. Shu Takumi. Hydrate. Will do, will do. Oh, Missile, I love you! Oh, are we gonna get everything? Okay. I'll hydrate in a moment. Because I am out of drink. And we are going to end stream, so we will be sure to drink something as soon as we finish streaming. Hey look! New backgrounds. We have so much things. Alright, let's see, what do we have here? We have the submarine stuff, we have like Yomiel's final form, we have like, oh, we have the actual video. Right, that is like an FMV, huh? Just give us the fucking picture of Camilla and her mom. The other versions of Yomiel. I think they did a good job in making him less edgy, because he's supposed to not be like an actually bad person. He just became a bad person. Oh, I'm guessing this is like alternative Lin looks, which is pretty cool. I see they kind of like really refined it so that it's like, oh, maybe we'll do a gumshoe thing. And then the old guy and his lackey. I like how they were like extremely simple with Camilla at first. A cat. I see. I think they definitely added the fact she's a novelist at like the end and like tried to punch her up a bit, right? Give her the whole like Rose thing. Rose, yeah, Missile was almost a bulldog. She's very different from Gumshoe in that Gumshoe is unkillable. That's true. Ah, I see. Immune. I'm guessing. Oh, they almost made the minister literally just a guy, but they went with something a little bit more regal to make him a minister. Then you have the detectives. Hey, at least Cavanella could have been literally fucking Gumshoe. And we didn't get that. Instead, we got a disco dancer, which is probably much better. If at some point Takumi was hanging up with his dog and was like, wait, scrap that design, I've got it. Oh, I don't even... Oh, this is the protester. He was a lot creepier. And the professor? Oh, I see, the waitress and chef. It might have been, like, originally might have been a fish restaurant rather than a seafood restaurant rather than chicken kitchen. Oh, this is probably Jowd. Oh yeah, I see, like animation keyframes. For the opening and opening animation. Oh, these are cool. These are nice. Just, you know, the grape eating. Absolutely just had to storyboard this. Yeah, of course. Her wine glass swinging. That's cool. These are all nice. Her typing. Her fucking one-finger typing. I see. Ah, Jigo. That was a pretty sweet animation of him eating the donut. Actually, I wonder if there's a Panic Dance one. Amazing. What a stylish man. Such a beautiful man. Cavanella is the ideal man. I'm sorry. Cat. Different versions of Yomiyo. Let's see. There's so much of these. Okay, that's the ending, and then we gotta do puzzles for the rest of these. I think we gotta do a few things here. Clear it, but also we gotta, like... I gotta do a thing on Chapter 9 and Chapter 14, and I have to royally fuck up the last puzzle somehow. But I'll do that off-stream and just get those achievements on my own. Oh, okay, so this is like, oh, I see, like, they let you... I see, they let you read through every iteration of your understanding of all the characters. That's nice. Since there's no real, like, different things, I guess we just get them. Ghost puzzles. I don't know if I want to do a 3x3. I'm terrible at these, by the way. It is also extremely annoying that I have to do this, like... We have terrible object permanence, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh no. Let's see. Okay, so we do this. I think this is how we do it, right? No, we fucked it up. Oh dear, slide puzzle. Proving Chiaki is kitties. Oh wow. What is that supposed to mean? Let's see. Yeah. We lack object permanence. And we don't understand sliding puzzles. We never understood them. Oh, woo. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect time to end. 7 p.m. for us. We have to go do something at 8 p.m. anyway, so... free stretch redeem for y'all. We are also going to... Going to Zetstan. Zetstan mode. Engaged. Understanding is overrated. Yeah, that's true. So, like, if you want to know something really funny about this, I just want to, like, state for the record. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Let's see. We made a quick graphic, right, to show off to you all, right? So, like, you have to understand, this was targeted. This was targeted. If you played the game, you completely understand what's happening here. But also, we decided not to. Like, we gave it a little bit of a trickery. This is spoilers, but you don't understand it's spoilers until you actually play the game. We actually should have probably added Missile instead of Sissel onto the side there, but honestly, I think this was a pretty good edit on our part. Anyway, I'm glad that you all enjoyed this game and that you tuned in. Next up, we are going to be playing a different game. We're gonna play what's that game called? Because then you have to go look back and go like, oh, didn't actually spoil it. Oh, it was right there. It was fucking right there. It really was. So one thing I wanted to play was maybe Terra Nil, but I'm not sure if that's something we want to get invested in. But the other thing I was thinking of is, what's it called again? This is kind of game you wanted? What was it? I don't fucking remember what it's called. What is that game called? You wanted this kind of game, right? Was it? I don't fucking remember what it's called. But I'm planning to do the game full of mini games of mobile game ads that everyone sees and gets frustrated by, and try to play them correctly. We'll see how that goes. Other games that we might play are other potpourri stuff and more mahjong later. So we will hope to do so more. Unfortunately, I think one other thing we got to worry about is that this coming August, California is going to get even hotter. So we're going to be suffering, and we might not stream as much when it is literally 100 degrees in our room. Yeah, you want those kind of games, right? So here you go. Now let's see you clear them. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's exactly what it is. I do not have a mobile AC. Our windows do not support them. So there's no way to vent out the hot air. So we can't actually use our... yeah, but you have windows that you can, like, vent out stuff, right? Probably. Our windows do not work that way. If your window opens just a little, it can work. No, 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 no. No, no. Arthi, we'll send you photos later, and like you'll understand why it doesn't work. But our windows open the wrong way, and we can't actually use portable air conditioning. So therefore, and also my computer room that we stream from is also in the one room where there's no insulation whatsoever. It is literally cement blocks. We live in a terrible, terrible place. I'm sorry, but it is a place we own, and we don't have to pay rent. So therefore, I can't complain. Awa. I will consider it though. I will consider fucking buying a air conditioning at this point because I'm honestly about to break down and just I need it. I need it more than I need anything else in my life. Anyway, yeah, basically, Arthi, that's how it is. Let's see. So where are we taking you all to today? Unfortunately, I don't know if I have anyone that I feel comfortable rating at this moment. Unless, of course, Lily has decided to stream. No, it does not seem. So, yes, we are going to just close it out tonight. Having said that, thank you so much, y'all. We love you. Have a good evening. Go make sure to have food. Stay hydrated. And, yeah. We'll see you, hopefully, like, within a week or so. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for tuning in. We really enjoyed playing this. Alright, bye-bye.